So, finally making the video about style. Style's really important because it projects who you are on the inside to people around you. So, like, say you're walking down the street, people notice, like, maybe you dress really smart or you dress really casual, you've got baggy fitted clothes, maybe you're a bit like a rock punk guy, and you've got like embroidered stuff and what do you call them, like badges on you, and or stuff like that on your jacket. People notice that and they're able to get a judge of who you are from the way you dress. So it's really important in communicating and getting vital parts about you across, and that's why you always want to dress for appropriate occasions. We'll talk about that later. So let's get straight into it. So finding your style. To find your style, it's really easy. You got to in your head, you know what you need to do. Maybe you're watching a film or series or certain actors, or maybe you're just scrolling on Instagram and you just see a certain aesthetic and you're like, I really like that. You might not know what it is that you like about it. Maybe it's like you like, oh, I like the way like smart, casual kind of dress looks, with chinos and polo shirts and really tight, clean, fitted clothing. Or maybe you're more into like oversized things and being able to like look a mess but put together at the same time. So that's where inspirations are really key for that. It basically makes it easy because you see something, you're inspired by it, you just go and replicate it. So my outfit I'm wearing today, I've got this boxy kind of oversized tee, first one I've ever bought, something I never really do. I've got a pair of jeans on and a pair of boots. Now my inspiration for that is when I was watching the F1 film, and one of the scenes where Brad Pitt's walking down the pit lane, and I'm like, I really like that style. I'm gonna go out and grab something similar. It's not even like replicating it piece for piece. It's just being able to like, oh, that's the vibe. That's what I'll go for. That's why, jeans, because he had lots of denim on, the oversized, kind of looking relaxed, and the boots because like what, cowboy or something. I don't know. Yeah, you can also grab things from like maybe you have interests. Maybe like myself, I play guitar. I'm into music, so maybe you go for a kind of more like grunge kind of aesthetic because that's the like field you're in. So it's all about dressing to that, or maybe you look really smart. You do a lot of academic things. You go to a lot of events. You want to look put together. You want to look sharp all the time. So that's how you dress because it just reflects your personality. Right. So using inspirations, using parts of your personality, your hobbies to get that across. My style personally, I used to be very like smart casual, sharp all the time, polo shirts, fitted tees. I'm still the same, but I'm actually kind of venturing out, experimenting on different things. I'm looking like starting to kind of get a more rugged adult kind of style, if you know what I mean. Personally, I like getting casual pieces, no logos, looking just clean, put together, just dressing it up a bit, Maybe you've just got a white t-shirt, pair of jeans or pair of chinos, pair of trousers, or maybe you've got like a nice sleek pair of joggers. Maybe getting a white canvas shoe, like a Stan Smith or something along the kind of lines. Stan Smith's my go-to. I buy maybe a pair every year. I look after them, they do me really well. They can be dressed up with a pair of chinos and a polo on a night out, or, so they're really versatile for dressing up. So that's what I like to do. I like to get dressy pieces and mix them in with my casual stuff. I'm actually going to flip the camera around to show you what I'm wearing right now. So, boxy tee, jeans, and I've got the boots on as well. The boots are a bit dressier, pair of Chelsea boots, but like I said, I like the style, I like the vibe, the impression that it gives off. With the jeans, it's a bit more rugged, but I'm still put together because although this is oversized, it's still fitted to me. So it is. So next thing you want to do, which I was talking about earlier. You want to dress appropriate for the occasion. You want to dress for the weather. You know, I've got a huge leather jacket in there. I love it to bits, but it's the middle of summer. You can't chuck that on. It might look good, but you'll be absolutely roasting. So you need to actually dress to what's practical for the weather. If it's warm, put shorts on. If you are into that kind of smarter style, which I was, you know, get a nice polo or get a open linen shirt, unbutton it a bit if you're built for it. You know, kind of unbutton it. If you're maybe on the skinnier side, you could grab a tank top and layer on a really light shirt over it with your shorts. Um, I know a lot of people are using loafers and stuff. I've not got a pair personally. I don't like it. I'm more a kind of boots and trainers kind of guy. That's what I'm into. So, you know, and you wouldn't wear shorts in winter, so it's all about dressing appropriate to the weather and the occasion. It's like you wouldn't go a night out, like just into a club wearing like a three-piece suit. Yeah, you might look sharp, but you're gonna look really out of place. You do always want to look more put together and dressed like to a level higher than everybody else. I always get compliments on the way I dress when I'm out because people say, "Oh, you dress so much more mature. You've got really good style," and it's because these wee things I do touch up and refine it. You know, I've got a nice watch, wearing a ring, nice chain, I accessorise. I'm wearing, if I'm out, you know, I've got a nice, really clean fitted, maybe it's a t-shirt. Most of the time I'll go out and wear a polo shirt because, you know, it gives that put together, sophisticated look. That's what I love about it. And then it's like, if I'm just going out with friends, you know, you can dress down the polo. So you just want to wear a polo, you can get that. Maybe get a pair of jeans, dark denim, light denim, something like that. Just a pair of trainers, Stan Smiths. So you're still looking dressy, but a step down. You know, it's all about being able to, like, you could get one outfit and dress it all the way up or dress it all the way down. It's just up to you, and you got to go appropriate for the occasion. Next thing, now we were talking about it earlier, fit is key. So it's like I've purposely went for an oversized fit, something I would normally do, but it sits well on me because it's an extra small. So it's like it's still giving that look, but it still fits, and you can still see my body shape, and stuff. I've got a lot of tailored clothes. I say tailored, like to my body to show that off because I'm quite well built. So, you know, people notice that. Fit is really important. It's like you don't want to be wearing jeans that are too loose around your waist or always falling down because that's just not practical. Um, or jeans or trousers that are way too long because it'll like all scrunch up at the bottom and you'll just look really, really sloppy. So, like, obviously, do get one jeans that sit lower. You can cuff them, or sometimes you've got that nice wee taper with a drape, and that sits really nice. But if you're buying jeans that are too big, I keep saying jeans, but it's just an example I'll use, that are too big, you just look sloppy. Same with t-shirts, you'll look sloppy, and when you look sloppy, people, you just slip into the background. You want to stand out, and it's not like being overdressed for the occasion. It's about just looking more clean and put together and looking as if you actually put thought into it. Now, the next thing is confidence. Confidence is key to pulling off any outfit. The outfit I've got on the day, my girlfriend told me was shit because my boots were too dressy. I told her I don't care because I felt really good wearing it, so I'm gonna go out and wear it. And I'm walking. I just took my dog a walk there. And, you know, I'm walking about, wee bit of swagger. I've got my earphone in, good music. I'm just walking along, you know, just having a great time. Just because I'm wearing the fit, it made me feel good. So confidence is, it's like you could wear anything, and if you're confident enough, people think you've got good style. Confidence is key. You know, it's maybe you've got a really bold piece. Maybe you've got like a hoodie that's really out there, or you know, a belt that's really fancy. Like maybe you've got a really good designer belt, or like something with like a design on the buckle. Maybe it's like a horse, some type of cowboy thing. You're like, that's really out there. You know, your fear of being judged. But if you've got the confidence to wear it, people respect you for it and they'll be like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, I could never wear something like that. And that's really good. Now, see, once you kind of find your style, like, so I found my style with being smart casual, dressy, put together, and now I'm starting to kind of venture out. I'm buying more oversized clothes, and I'm not going as tight fitted. I'm experimenting, and it's still me because I'm just venturing out. I'm finding like other things. I'm like, maybe I'm scrolling on Pinterest or watching Facebook Reels, and I'm just like, I quite like that aesthetic. Maybe I'll try something, and the things I've tried that I don't like, and so I don't do them anymore. And the things that I'm starting to like, which is more kind of like loose fitting jeans and whatnot. So you just, once you've got your style, branch out, find other things, and just incorporate it, because you can switch them out or blend them together. Because it's like, maybe you're a casual guy, but you like smart look. I'm the same, because I like dressing smart, but I also like the way casual fits look. That's how I'll incorporate dressy pieces into casual outfits. Um, Accessorising is really important as well, because it's like, I'll take all my stuff off just to kind of show the difference. So I take my stuff off, and I'm just a guy in a t-shirt now. You add the ring in, you've got the chain, which is silver as well. I would make sure they're matching. I wouldn't go with like a gold chain and a silver watch, or vice versa. But now it's brought it up, that's bringing that out, and it just draws the eye more. Say I had a jacket on, and you've just got that sitting nicely. But accessorising's all personal. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I like longer kind of chains. This is like a 22 or something. Sits nicely on my chest. It's kind of design palmed. It kind of looks like a motorbike chain, which I really liked. Usually I'll go for a pendant, but really like that. Just a simple ring for me is all. I mean, I bought this in some shop in Glasgow for like a tenner before I went into a concert. Just to look a bit more rocky, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's all I kind of like to talk about so far. So I've covered how to find your style, making it work. I think the biggest thing that I didn't touch on there was how to actually build your confidence when wearing things is just like, dress up in your house. Just send a picture. I mean, if you've got siblings, that's great. I've got a wee sister. I dress up. I say dress up. I'll put my clothes on for the day, and I'll send her a picture. I'm like, is this fit eating? Because that's like the word she uses. She's like, oh, that's eating up. Do you know what I mean? And then, that gives me confidence to be like, oh yeah, no, I can wear that. That does look good. So it's just giving reassurance, basically. But yeah, and I think the most another important thing is, don't be basic with it. You know what I mean? Like, bring out your personality in it, like, because you want to express yourself. That's what it is all about for me, anyway. It's like, I want to express and like give a message to people on like, I'm put together. I've got my affairs in order. I was going to use a sweary word there, but I'm trying not to. And like, or maybe I want to go for a more kind of rugged look. But yeah, it's all about, and I wouldn't limit yourself too much either. You can't just be like, this is my style. I will not go out this because this is my style. I will always dress casual. I will always wear jeans and a t-shirt. Like, venture out. Like, don't limit yourself, because if you limit yourself, then you'll just end up looking like an NPC. Folk will see it and they'll just be like, is he wearing the same thing again? You don't want that. Yeah, but that kind of sums that up. That sums that up. So, I guess till next time.